a little something, a little neurospiciness called ADHD. It's basically a neurodevelopmental disorder that makes me either hyper-focus, 1000% all in, or zero focus at all.
Meet Statler. Statler. Is it Statler or Statler? I'm pretty sure Statler. I apologize if I got it wrong. Obviously, this is a young lady here who's now another person who's a part of this season of Before the 9 Days. And as you can see, she's now saying that she's got ADHD. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see how she is, because so far in this episode, her mind moves fast. Now, when I say fast, I mean fast. But we're about to get into it. We are about to get into it. With that being said, please do start off by hitting that like button. Let's go.
And I got lots of women, sometimes multiple women in a night. I loved the ladies and they loved me.
So Statler kind of gives me, it's interesting vibes here, because, you know, she's someone who was actually adopted as a kid or as a baby. And it's always kind of given her the rejection feeling. But she got to an age where she recognized who she was and who she wanted to be. And she recognized that she was a lesbian. And then obviously decided to just be like, you know what, I don't want to live to expectations anymore or pleasing people, because it is what it is. And I guess that made her pretty much open up a new chapter in her life, where she, you know, decided to be moving mad and sleeping around with as many women as possible, or whatever the hell that's going on. But she's very proud about it. Very, very proud about it. I'm actually very interested to see how her season goes, because I feel like her season can be very up and down, very, very up and down, and a lot of fast forward thinking. In fact, there is a hint of fast forward thinking already in this episode, but we'll get there when we get there.
How many dates does it take to get someone better?
What? The first date, yeah. I feel like I'm definitely more experienced than the average Joe or Jane.
Yo, don't mess about. I mean, her game must be mad. Boom, she's on a dating you, and by the time the date's over, legs are open, lips are working, toys are out. God damn. Wow, that's a lot. A lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. As I said it out loud, I was like, damn, that's a lot. TMI, I apologize, but yeah, man. I mean, listen, she's living free with life, but now it's time for her to settle down.
Her name is Dempsey. She's 28 years old and she lives in Darlington, England. I remember looking through her pictures and I was like, dang, this girl is really hot.
So, Statler has a thing for British women, and most importantly, she loves the British accent. And the accent is something that she's really, really clinged onto, something that she loves. In fact, she's already had a relationship in the past with someone else from the UK, but now she's found love again with someone new from the UK. And this is pretty much where her journey is going. And it's interesting, because remember when I talked about the fast forward thinking? Well, here it is.
Stay for a couple of weeks, see how it goes. And if all goes well, then I'll just move there.
Does she know your plans?
She's not aware.
Yeah. Fast forward thinking. So she's going to come to the UK for a few weeks. All goes well. She's then just going to move to the UK. But yet, her partner doesn't know none of this. It's okay to be fast forward thinking, but it's only okay if you're actually going to be transparent about it with the person that's involved. If you're fast forward thinking, you're keeping it to yourself, well, I can't see things going well. You know what I mean? We'll see.
All goes well in England. I'm gonna like come back for 2 weeks, like sell all of my stuff, and then move back to live with her.
I mean, her friend's face literally is probably the face of every single person that is watching this right now, or watched it on the TV, on the network, whatever. Like, are we for real? For real? So if it all goes well, she's gonna come back to the States for 2 weeks, so all of her stuff, and then boom, just move herself into the house of her partner. And this person has no idea that this is your plan. And she's talking about how, obviously, when she comes to the UK for a couple weeks, you know, it's a short period of time to really get to know someone and to know whether that person's going to be for you, which is one of the reasons why she's so quick about it. I mean, listen, I hope it works out for her, but like I said before, she's already been with someone before in the UK, and that person that she was actually meant to be with that person, but it didn't work out. That person ended up breaking her heart because that person literally said it's not going to work. She said that when she came to the UK, she spent time with the person, and then as soon as she left and came back to the States, the person just messaged saying it's not going to work, and it absolutely just broke her heart, and she was crying for like a whole week. And now this is obviously turn number 2. But this person in question, this is a very key point. The person in question, though, she is still in contact with the same woman who broke her heart the first time. They don't speak regularly, they speak every now and then, but this woman knows that she's going to the UK. So given the fact that this other person has already been mentioned, And also, not only does the other woman know that she's come to the UK to meet her new partner, but her ex-partner who broke her heart has already declared the fact that she wants Statler back. In fact, she even said, "Hey, I want to meet you at the airport." But obviously Statler said no. Statler this morning time is saying, "I have no plans of meeting her, seeing her, and other stuff. I'm focused on my new woman." Well, let's be real. Usually when somebody has been referenced already in a season, means that there's a chance that that person may actually appear on screen. So we may be in a situation where Statler may put herself in a little bit of a predicament. But hey man, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. But with that being said, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we'll talk about it. Don't forget to like, sub, and of course,